Hi, Spruce here, back with another Antimatter Dimensions doing a Plus video, episode 181. Yeah, the same as that OP time study I unlocked 170 episodes ago. And it's been a few hours since the last episode. I have grinded way too many quantum bosonic runes. I definitely don't need 151 of these. I should probably try to get infinity bosonic runes. And I'd like to try to get this first upgrade, which is 200 infinity and 100 to eternity. So, what's that? If you go here, I have a lot of anti-preons, so maybe I should try to decay W Quark. It's actually pretty quick here. Probably because maybe the 6 times faster oscillate progression gain, plus like this. So I feel like those enchants do help quite a bit. So, unfortunately, it is currently down, so that means I will need to also apparently have 127 Z bosons. Turns out it's a 3.7 times faster decay speed of W Quark and faster conversion of. So okay, that's probably what the whole that thing was. So apparently oscillate. I'm still not really sure what oscillate progression gain speed is, but at least I'm progressing in this. And maybe I'm just going to check photons while I'm waiting. I'm up to 544 billion ghostly rays. That puts this at a pretty good amount. I don't think it's really. I mean, it does help my antimatter. I am now up to 1.1 bosonic watts, so I think that does help. And now I'm getting close to this faster extracting time. I think it's this faster extracting time is really going to matter here. So I can also get this, but apparently I can only have 2 bosonic enchants, whatever that means. But I'm just going to get this, and can I even use this? No. I think this is just, so I think what this whole thing is, I can just use 2 of the 3, but you can upgrade it as much as you want. And that's probably what that is. So I think if I get 20, all I need is just 20 more of these, which shouldn't take that long to get the next one of these upgrades, which will speed up the production use of anti-preons. So that I think does help quite a bit. So maybe I should try to oscillate a Z neutrino. I don't think it's really helping that much. I mean, 3.7 times is pretty good, but I don't think there's much else to do here. I think I should just keep trying to grind W and Z bosons, or no, W plus and W minus. I don't think I really need to grind the Z bosons yet. I think it's much more useful to try to focus on the W ones. I would say at this point I understand this mechanic almost all the way. I don't really. I think the only 2 things I don't understand is Bosonic Antimatter and Bosonic Battery. Those things confuse me. So maybe what I think I should do is I should just keep trying to grind infinity bosonic runes, because I have way too many quantum bosonic runes, and these only cost infinity and quantum bosonic runes. I'm just gonna try to get this because this will really, I think it will help just the whole this whole process, which will help everything else. And I think the ultimate goal is to just get these upgrades. I think I'm starting to get it now. What this does is it produces these runes that you get these upgrades, and what this does is it speeds up that, and then this speeds up this whole process of W and Z bosons, and then what I think what these do, what the W bosons do, is they speed up the Z bosons, and then the Z, and then also the W bosons help you get more bosonic runes. And the Z bosons, I think all I do is just boost the W ones. So it looks like the W ones are the most useful, and the Z just helps the W a little bit. So now I actually have 9 W bosons. So that translates to a 3 times faster extracting time. So I think that is helping quite a bit here. I'm also playing around with this Bosonic Battery, and it looks like that this is a resource that you can use to overdrive speed. Maybe that helps the bosonic speed, and it just costs a certain amount of bosonic battery per second. So maybe I'm even getting that a little bit. So I think what the goal is here, like it now only takes 18 seconds to extract each infinity bosonic rune. So I think the next goal is I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to, I don't think I should just have this all on like decay W Quark. Maybe what I should do first is maybe I should just get oscillate Z neutrino. I think that's what I should do here, because that's going to help the whole the decay W Quark and convert W minus to W plus. I think I should do that, and then also I should just leave it doing this, so I can purchase like a ton of these upgrades, and that will allow me to speed this up later in the episode. So yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back a day later, and I have 5,000 infinity bosonic runes. So yeah, that's pretty insane. I can probably get this like a bunch of times here. Well, let's just see. Like, yeah, it looks like it's square rooted. So honestly, I'm probably just gonna max this 56 level. That's 76 levels of this, which is gonna speed up the production of and use of anti-preons by just a ridiculous amount. So I currently have 5,000 anti-preons. I'm getting about 1 per second, and I have 1,000 Z bosons, which will translate to 11 times faster decay of W Quark and faster conversion of W minus to W plus. And actually, what I should do here is I should start extracting Eternity Bosonic runes, because I already have enough Infinity Bosonic runes to get the first upgrade. I should probably try to get 100 here so I can get the first upgrade here. So I think what I can do is, yeah, it's a lot quicker. I can convert W minus W plus. It's actually extremely quick here. So I can do it like that if I want. Like I don't have to do it like, I can do it like one at a time, except it does start slowing down. So I do sort of wanna, I do have to sort of do it like this. I mean, I don't think it affects the decay rate of the W quarks, but it does affect the extracting time. So I think what I'll do here is I'll just have it like set on this, and then eventually it'll be set on converting W minus to W plus. So it looks like I can get about 1 per second here. Actually, it does seem to be slowing down for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but it looks like it's about 1 per second. That's what I'm getting. I'm not really sure if it's 1 per second, but that's what I seem to be getting it is. So maybe it's a little faster like this. Yeah, it's about 1 per second. It's a little slower than 1 per second, but it's almost 1 per second. So yeah, and this is actually giving me a faster extracting time. It's now up to like 6 times from like 3 times. So it's gonna definitely be faster to extract the runes. I'm actually gonna, while I'm doing this, I'm just gonna check some of the other stuff like photons. Photons, I'm up to almost 1 trillion ghostly rays. Pretty close to the next light empowerment, so I could try to get to the next light empowerment. I'm not really sure if I can get there, but maybe I can. Possibly I can go into Big Rip and see if that does anything. The thing is, I don't think I really want to go into Big Rip, because I haven't really unlocked anything that buffs anything outside of outside of Bosonic Lab. Or, I mean, I guess all of this stuff with photons, but I'm not really sure. Maybe I will actually go into Big Rip just to see if I can get anything. Maybe I can even Infinity here just to see if I can get like any more neutrinos. Yeah, I can get 20 orders of magnitude of neutrinos just by infinitying a couple of times. Maybe it is a good idea to go into Big Rip just to see if I can get anything in it. So yeah, I'm now in Big Rip, and I have E28 billion antimatter in Big Rip. Maybe if I go into Break Eternity, yeah, actually, look at this. E375 Eternal Matter. It says Eternity points multiply normal galaxy amount in intergalactic in dilation runs. I forgot what intergalactic is again. I know it's a boost. It's a multiplier to 8th dimensions. I don't know what it means by galaxies from intergalactic, but it seems like I'm going to get a lot more galaxies in dilation, which will allow me to unlock or to get a lot more tachyon particles. Or maybe not. Or actually, I think I have less spin than before. So I think that is, like, I only have E127 spin with this instead of, like, E140. So I think I'm actually 2 levels below my max here, and yet I still have more tachyon particles. If I want, also, I could try to get more ghost particles, except I don't really think I should do that. And also, actually, I'm pretty close to the next radioactive decay. And I'll just check on Bosonic Lab. Yeah, I do have to just keep checking on it like this. It's now taking only like 15 seconds to extract a Eternity Bosonic Rune, which is pretty good. And now I am finally starting to get the 5th radioactive decay. Sort of want to get this E141 because that gives me the 21st level of the tachyon particle boost. So maybe that'll do something. I now have E416,000 Eternity points. That'll give me E400 ghost particles, except Ghostifying doesn't really do much anymore, so maybe it's not going to be that powerful. I don't think I should really go for E141 spin at this point. I think this is good. Just getting these space shards and just go out of Big Rip to try to get maybe the 4th light empowerment. So you can see this hopefully should give me more dilated time, which should give me a faster production of dark matter, which will increase the limit of ghostly rays. And going into Bosonic Lab, I now have 122W plus and 25W minus, so I do have to sort of fix that. And maybe while I'm at it, because this is now 8.77 times, which is at least 5 times what I had before, and this is now 149, which is 15 times what I had before. Maybe I can oscillate Z neutrino. I'm getting about, I'm not exactly sure. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower. I'm not really sure. It seemed like it was faster, and then it's just getting slower and slower. I have no idea what that really is. It says oscillate progress gain speed is currently 6 times. I don't know what's slowing it down. Wait, I'm getting Bosonic Antimatter for the first time. Is that slowing it down? That must be slowing it down somehow. I have no idea how I even got Bosonic Antimatter. Oh, it's because of this. 0.14 times Bosonic Antimatter production speed. But what does Bosonic Antimatter even do? I have no idea what it does. And this seems to get slower and slower and slower. I'm really not sure. If I gain it, and then, no, it's still going to remain slow. Maybe Bosonic Antimatter is a bad thing. I'm not sure what it does. That's the thing. What does it even do? There's no description of it. Oh, I think I'm starting to see what it is. It says you'll gain 37 Z-bosons. Not just 1, but 37 on the next oscillation. That's probably why it's so much slower. Except, I don't know why this is going down. This is going up. This is really confusing. It's like the beginning of last episode. I am so confused as to what's actually happening. What is Bosonic Antimatter doing? And why is this going down? How did this first go above 1 in the first place? What does it really mean to oscillate a neutrino here? All it really seems like I'm doing is I'm oscillating it so I can get Z-bosons. And it seems like it halves every time. And I thought it was actually equal to the Bosonic Antimatter, but I don't think that's the case. I have no idea if Bosonic Antimatter is a good or a bad thing. That's the thing. I'm so confused by it. There is this Bosonic Antimatter boosts oscillate speed, so I guess it can be a good thing. But right now, it's just either useless or bad or good if I know what it's actually doing. I'm really not sure what it is doing. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to end the episode, and I'll hopefully get this upgrade here. Actually, maybe this is a use for Bosonic Antimatter. It adds to the blue light effect. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Peace out.